When trying to make new friends or new acquaintances in general, the awkward silence might be one of the hardest challenges. It can even force you to avoid meeting new people in the first place because this circumstance is so uncomfortable. Thankfully, there is a workaround. I need you to first comprehend why difficult situations arise. You haven't actually run out of things to say to strangers when you feel like you have. Simply said, you've run out of ideas that have made it through your mental things nice enough to say to a stranger. Filtering is a typical habit in which one withholds speaking until they have checked with themselves to ensure that what they are about to say is cool, impressive, smart, and intriguing. And this behavior can seriously impair your capacity to improve your communication abilities. Then, how can we correct it? It can be fixed rather easily. The filter needs to be taken out with careful practice. This response gives you the freedom to speak whatever is on your mind. So stop limiting your speech and stop asking yourself, would I sound cool if I said this? Absolutely not. Start by putting this no screening method into practice with acquaintances who aren't complete strangers but who you do not know well. Realizing that you can express whatever is on your mind with no judgment is fun. You won't get in trouble as long as you don't say anything incredibly offensive that might land you in jail. Because they are so preoccupied with their own viewpoints and filters, people don't really care how great what you think you're saying is. Threading is the second really effective technique I want to discuss. In essence, if you hear back saying the US economy is collapsing, the economic crisis, the recession is coming soon. Alternatively, you might change the topic of the conversation by saying, did you catch the game last night? For example, by discussing corruption, the business or financial industry, or the future of politics and economy. Just use your imagination and keep in mind the first tip to talk to them without a filter. If you'd like, you may end the video now because using just those two strategies can significantly alter the way you interact with others. However, I'll teach you one more psychological trick that will enable you to quickly come across as approachable and easy to talk to. The pratfall effect is the name of it. When people can see that you are fallible and make mistakes, they will find you to be more likable and human. People who are always perfect can appear dangerous and intimidating, making many people less likely to converse with them. Make mistakes occasionally if you want to be loved and approachable, but do it in a situation where it's safe to do so. Avoid doing it in front of your boss in the hopes that it would make him like you more. You'll only succeed in getting fired. When you don't have a filter, you'll say things that don't make sense and you'll make errors and mistakes. When you do this, the pratfall effect will begin to work its magic. People will listen to you more. People will open up to you more easily since they perceive you as more human, providing you with more threads and branches to guide the conversation into. The number of branches increases conversation depth and likability. It's a cycle where things keep getting simpler and simpler. The key message I want you to take away from this video is that you shouldn't get locked in your brain believing that the world will end if you say anything dumb because people struggle with their own self-confidence, filters, and thoughts. It won't happen, and it won't even get noticed. No one is perfect, and I think that being one would be isolating and not at all fun. That's all for this lecture. Hope you learned a thing or two during this video. Make sure to also like, subscribe, and share the video to help the channel out.